Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Floyd Mayweather came out, did this recent interview where he said Terence Crawford and David Benavidez, they need to fight each other. He said if Crawford wants to go to 168 and fight Canelo Alvarez so bad, and Benavidez wants to fight Canelo Alvarez so bad, they should fight against each other. And then he also said Canelo, just like me, he can fight whoever he wants. He's earned the right to fight whoever he wants. There's so much to unpack right now, I don't even know where to start. First of all, when Floyd was able to fight whoever he wanted, he fought the best. He fought Manny Pacquiao at age 38. Manny Pacquiao was considered pound for pound number 2, one of the best fighters in the world. That's like Terence Crawford fighting Errol Spence, because Errol Spence at the time, on a lot of pound for pound lists, was ranked number 2 as the best fighter in the world. At 36, Floyd Mayweather, he fought Canelo Alvarez, who almost outweighed him by 20 pounds, who was about 13 or 14 years younger than him. He completely dominated him. That was his version of David Benavidez, a much bigger, stronger, younger, undefeated fighter. Floyd Mayweather has beat more fighters that were currently on the top 10 pound for pound list than any other fighter. When Floyd Mayweather earned the right to fight whoever he wanted, not only was he still fighting the best, but he was considered pound for pound the best fighter in the world. He had no losses. He had no losses to avenge, unlike Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez has 2 losses on his record. He hasn't avenged either one of those losses. How does he have the right to fight whoever he wants if he hasn't even avenged his loss to Bivol? Now, you would think that if he's not going to avenge that loss to Bivol, he would try to find a way to make up for that loss by taking on another monster like David Benavidez. Because if he were to beat David Benavidez, that would make people forget at least a little bit about the Bivol fight. I mean, at the end of the day, any boxer can fight whoever they want. That's what they all do. They're all doing that right now. Teofimo Lopez fights whoever he wants to fight. He doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. He doesn't want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. He doesn't want to fight Terence Crawford. He doesn't want to fight Keyshawn Davis. He doesn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. He's fighting whoever he wants to fight. And that's the exact same thing Canelo Alvarez is doing. I don't understand why Floyd Mayweather would compare Canelo to him of all people. Well, I do understand it, actually. Floyd Mayweather is trying to cater to the race fans. He's trying to cater to old media. He thinks he's saying something that they want to hear. I'm telling you guys, with the influence of social media, it has completely changed the game. This is the truth, guys. If social media was as big as it is today when Floyd Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya, all those antics he pulled, getting in Oscar De La Hoya's face and talking all of that shit, he would have never did any of that in the social media world because he would be too worried about what the race fans would be saying about him. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch the build-up to the Pacquiao fight. You see, all of a sudden in that fight, Floyd Mayweather was a complete different person from the Oscar De La Hoya fight. He was quiet. He was humble. He didn't want to say anything bad. He didn't want to talk shit at all when it came to the Pacquiao fight. That's because we were in the social media world. And Floyd was looking for acceptance by the race fans and old media. He thought if he changed his personality and tried to be humble and respectful, the fans would accept him. But what Floyd Mayweather never understood is they never cared about your personality. They only cared about your complexion and the fact that you were the best. A confident black boxer that's the best in the sport is the ultimate threat to the race fans. With that being said, now let's talk about what he said about Crawford and Benavidez fighting. So he says Terence Crawford should fight David Benavidez, right? If he's going to move up to 168, he should fight David Benavidez because Canelo can fight whoever he wants to. This is what Floyd Mayweather is saying, right? But at the same time, he has a conversation with Ryan Garcia. He tells Ryan Garcia not to fight Devin Haney. And he made it very clear that he doesn't want Gervonta Tank Davis to fight Devin Haney. And just remember, guys, when it comes to Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather is the same person that said there are too many belts in the sport of boxing. Now, you would think that when Devin Haney had all 4 belts at 135 and Gervonta had some fake regular WBA belt, after what Floyd said, you would think that he would be one of the main people pushing for Gervonta and Devin Haney to fight. But that's not the case at all. I mean, Floyd Mayweather literally told Ryan Garcia to take the Rolly Romero fight because the Devin Haney fight is too dangerous of a fight. This is what Floyd Mayweather told Ryan Garcia. But then he says Crawford should move up to 168 after David Benavidez just moved up to 175, and they should fight. Instead of Floyd Mayweather putting pressure on Canelo Alvarez, which the whole boxing world is doing right now. It's amazing to me that Floyd Mayweather, he beat Canelo, and yet he comes off as being afraid of dealing with the backlash from the racist Canelo Alvarez fans by saying he can fight whoever he wants. But Crawford has to fight David Benavidez. Crawford is considered pound for pound the best fighter in the world right now. Canelo is not considered the best fighter in the world. So if anyone should be able to fight whoever they want, Floyd should be saying this about Crawford because he's 36 years old, kind of like how Floyd Mayweather was 36 when he fought Canelo, right? He's already the best fighter in the world. You're supposed to be saying this about Crawford, not Canelo. Canelo is only 33 years old, and he has yet to get a big win with no controversy against someone his own size or bigger. Man, I can't wait to do another interview with Floyd Mayweather because we're going to have some serious questions, some real questions. And I ain't talking about no disrespectful questions, just real ones. Not these bubblegum Mickey Mouse questions that you guys hear these other reporters asking. We asking new media questions, questions that real fans want answers to. I'll wrap this up by saying this. As bold as Terence Crawford is, he probably would have fought David Benavidez if he didn't move up to 175, because I believe there's a very good chance if David moves up to 175 and Canelo still doesn't want to fight him, he's most likely going to stay at 175. You got to understand, the fact that he moved to 175, that's already making Canelo Alvarez feel more comfortable to continue ducking him. He's like, man, thank God, my problem done went away. He done moved to 175. Which, by the way, this is mission accomplished for the WBC because the WBC was the one that offered David Benavidez a #1 contender spot at the light heavyweight division to be in position to fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev, which goes against the WBC rules, by the way. According to the rules, David Benavidez cannot be in position to fight for a world title as a mandatory contender. But of course, the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, he did all of this to protect Canelo Alvarez. This is very reminiscent of when HBO was protecting Gennady Golovkin from Andre Ward. They presented an offer to Andre Ward asking him to move up in weight to fight Sergey Kovalev to get him off of Golovkin's back, and it worked. HBO, they offered Andre Ward a lucrative 3-fight deal at light heavyweight to fight Sergey Kovalev. He would end up fighting Sergey Kovalev in the 3rd fight. So the 2 biggest fights in the sport of boxing, Gervonta versus Devin Haney and Canelo versus David Benavidez. Floyd Mayweather, he doesn't want to see either one of those fights. And once again, when it comes to Canelo, he says Canelo, he's earned the right to fight whoever he wants. But what about Gervonta Tank Davis? Because surely he can't say Gervonta has earned the right to fight whoever he wants. And Floyd knows without a doubt, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney is arguably the biggest fight in the sport of boxing today. Once again, it's either that fight or the Canelo-David Benavidez fight. You know, it's so unfortunate to see someone like Floyd Mayweather catering to race fans and old media with all of his talking points because he is the biggest boxer ever. He has a massive influence on the boxing world. Just imagine if he was speaking the whole truth unapologetically and fighting for the justice that these fighters deserve. Man, things would change overnight if someone with Floyd Mayweather's platform would just do something like that. Speak the whole truth. Just food for thought. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes,
Fever blisters, diabetic ulcers,
this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODekey.com.
like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.